Hello everyone. Here is Jack, narrating the motion picture BrOs. BrOs, co-composed by and featuring Billy Eichner, has been promoted as the principal standard Hollywood studio-supported romantic comedy to highlight gay men as the leads. Coordinated by Nicholas Stoller and delivered by Judd Apatow, the film intentionally inspires sayings from the prime of studio-upheld rom-coms, including gestures to more than one Meg Ryan exemplary and a convincing lead execution from Eichner. In any case, its ceaseless analysis on the mainstreaming of eccentricity stays in conflict with its very want to recount to its story inside the Hollywood framework. Eichner plays Bobby Lieber, a brought-up New Yorker who has a strange history webcast called 11th Block, in light of the fact that as a cis-white gay man that is likely the block he'd have tossed at stall, and is the head of the main public LGBTQ history historical center, near the very edge of at long last opening its entryways. At 40, Bobby has consumed the majority of his time on Earth alone and has persuaded himself he's in an ideal situation along these lines. We're horny and we're narrow-minded and we're inept. I have no faith in these individuals, he tells a gathering of companions while making sense of why he favors hookups to anything long haul. This being a mindful romantic comedy, Bobby's life and plans change when he meets Aaron Luke McFarlane at a club. In no time the two have chosen to be relationally stunted together. What follows is a by-the-books light-hearted comedy loaded up with dates and sex and battles and meeting the family, all with an eccentric wind. The soundtrack loaded up with energetic Nat Ruler Cole tunes brings out a Nora Ephron-style New York harvest time. Running B-side to Bobby and Aaron's romantic tale are the arrangements to open the exhibition hall. Here we see Bobby's, and probably Eichner's, energy for eccentric history and local area. The exhibition hall board is made of various eccentric individuals, including a butch lesbian, a combative sexually open, a dark trans lady, and a non-binary individual. Sadly, each character seems to be a banality, which is probable by plan as the entire film involves strange way of life as a springboard for jokes. A considerable lot of the jokes do land, since, in such a case that anything eccentric individuals know how to giggle at ourselves. All nonetheless, what Eichner and co-essayist Stoller appear to have neglected is that a romantic comedy like When Harry Met Sally is so famous in light of Harry and Sally's validness, however that its characters feel like genuine individuals. While the vast majority of the characters are immature, Eichner's extremely sharp mind and harsh humor radiates through in the discourse and situational parody as he sticks numerous parts of gay dating society, from Grindr hookups to over-the-top exercise center used to bunch sex. The content isn't sprinkled with strange history and endless name drops of eccentric symbols like Cher, Barbra Streisand, and Mariah Carey. Eichner additionally takes hits at the cutting-edge commodification of strange culture inside media outlets, from the eccentric eye for the straight person reboot to the widespread love of shitstream, to trademarks incorporation of strange romantic comedies, venturing to such an extreme as making counterfeit titles like Christmas with By the Same Token and A Holly Polly Christmas, when they understood a benefit could be made. In spite of the fact that Eichner rejects this very sterilization of eccentricity, the mindful romantic comedy beats in Brothers find it stepping similar waters. Late in the film, Bobby tells the historical centerboard, "We battle like insane, and we generally have, yet that is no joke." This is the directing light of Brothers, to show the gays as muddled, to show the strange local area as in excess of a stone monument, to have them be as clearly and pleased and occupy however much room being their real selves as could be expected. What's more, it truly is perfect to see a standard Hollywood film of this extent with this sort of portrayal from all through the LGBTQ people group. In any case, it overcomes its own message of rescuing strange history and eccentric life once again from the edges when it focuses the romantic tale between two cis, ordinarily appealing white gay men. Eichner is quick to bring up his honor. Right off the bat, his personality wins an honor at a LGBTQ function for Best Cis White Gay Man of the Year. However, being mindful isn't quite as significant as defocusing the cis white gay man as the lead, particularly when each and every eccentric person in the film actually stays on the edges of the story. Brothers is obviously a wonderful source of both pain and joy for Eichner, and as a contentious sexually unbiased, touchy pansexual, myself, I chuckled an extraordinary arrangement at the parody. As a responsibility phobe who found sentiment late throughout everyday life, I was moved by the center relationship. Furthermore, as a farm girl, I felt like the running Garth Streams joke was customized explicitly for me. But on the other hand, there's something in conflict with Eichner's central goal to bring eccentricity, gay sex, and gay dating in the entirety of its surface to standard Hollywood studio-upheld film, while concurrently cleaning strangeness to be tasteful to straight culture. For a film so centered around the significance of mainstreaming eccentric history, it appears to really focus next to no on the strange movies that preceded it. Bobby and Aaron examine how frequently straight male entertainers win acclaim for playing gay cattle rustlers, yet past digs at both Brokeback Mountain and The Force of the Canine, coordinated by and featuring straight individuals. The main other eccentric film referenced is Luca Guadagnino's Call Out to Me by You, in An Expendable Kid, about how it's the one strange film to which all straight individuals look at other strange movies. By just featuring those couple of motion pictures, overlooking eccentric realistic trailblazers simultaneously, Brothers is as at fault of keeping strange history, for this situation realistic history, in the shadows as has happened to different features that Bobby's LBGTQ gallery is probably focusing a light on. The mark of the historical center is to show history through a strange crystal, yet the actual film doesn't appear to see film similarly. More regrettable yet, Brothers considers itself the main trailblazer exclusively on the grounds that it's doing as such on a standard level.